Help! They've kidnapped me. Lady Di, a Modern Fairytale by Slobodan Radojev. Mitrich Part 2 Conspiracies Chapter 32 ZANDVOORT car race ZANDVOORT car race. Clouds float over the beach of ZANDVOORT on the North Sea coast of Holland. Radio and television have reported that the day will be overcast but no rain, and thus many sun worshippers have rented a place on the beach. The Dutch are glad to see the sun break through the thin clouds breezing by, for then they can enjoy a few minutes of sunbathing to brown their fallen bodies. Paris Mouse has rented the entire top floor of the luxurious cloud scraper of the Western Palace Hotel ZANDVOORT of Burgemesterhout Venemaperline. His burly bodyguards Max, aka Paris Goliath, and the no less massive Dutch Cyclops, one of the top karatekers in the world, are staying in 2 rooms near the entrance to the elevator and stairs. While Paris Mouse and his new Dutch diva Patricia have naturally occupied the royal suite, which on the west side overlooks the beach and on the east side the ZANDVOORT racetrack. I'm still a virgin, Patricia lies. Paris Mouse pulled his hand away under her skirt. Oh, be careful. What if I get pregnant? Then I will marry you. Promise. Paris Mouse covers her with his whole body. I give you my thief's word of honor. Patricia embraces him. I love you. Love you too. Paris Mouse has rented the most beautiful seats on the ZANDVOORT circuit, from which he is sure to be able to follow the entire race. From this vantage point he also hopes to track down the fugitive 2 Parisians Francois and Pinot, about whom a Dutch connection has reported to him that they have both become top stars in the race. The crowd flows through the entrance of the racetrack. The latest hit music is booming through the loudspeakers. It is cloudy but not raining. A weak North Atlantic west wind is blowing, and the royal lodge occupied by the godfather of the Dutch and French underworld. Patricia sits next to Paris Mouse and, with her head resting on the shoulder, is taking a nap. She did not sleep all night, and now she is forced to keep her father's partner company in this boring, noisy car race. The speaker announces the first part of the race for normal cars. Paris Mouse hides his yawns with one hand and with the other caresses the long blonde hair of his newfound fae. Grumpily he looks at the start. The referee waves the flag square. The roar of the engines. Patricia wakes up. She is startled. Has it started? Our race? Not yet. Paris Mouse pulls her gently closer. Dream on. This is not for little girls. Patricia laughs. Do you think so? Yes, one of my friends here is a champion. Probably in the category of flower carts. Paris Mouse grins. Patricia stretches. My friend drives a Ferrari. In the nursery. I bet. The speaker announces the races for maximum horsepower cars. Patricia loosens herself neatly from the embrace of Paris Mouse, takes some chewing gum out of her purse and offers it to her friend. Unwillingly he shakes his head. Through binoculars, he observes the runway. She stops, the chewing gum in her mouth, cuts it in 2 with her pearl-white front teeth, brings it back with her tongue and chews a few times. You're joking with me, she says. He's from Paris, like you. Patricia takes the binoculars from Paris Mouse's hands and looks at the track where the cars are lining up for a new start. She gives the binoculars back to her friend and points to someone. That long-haired man over there with the helmet in his hand beside the red Ferrari. That is my friend Francois from Paris. Paris Mouse takes a hold of the binoculars, peers through them and notices the long-haired standing next to the Ferrari. He feels the cold, invisible hand of fate squeeze his heart. The breath of Paris Mouse falters. The referee waves the flag square. The cars speed away. The Porsche 986 driven by the German car lies ahead. The speaker drones. Behind him driving the Mercedes is the Scot Mackay, followed by the Italian Giovanni. The Ferrari Enzo with the Frenchman Francois at the wheel is only 7th. The noise of the engine exceeds the cheers of the crowd. Patricia attempts to follow her Parisian friend through the binoculars. Her new friend, Paris Mouse, does the same. The first round of racing cars flies past the grandstand. The speaker stresses that Francois has dropped to the 13th place. Patricia bites her underlip. After the second round, the speaker stresses that Francois has dropped to the 17th place. Patricia bites her nails. Suddenly Francois gives gas. Looking ahead with a grim face, he cuts the curve to the right, leaving 2 cars behind him. He gives gas again. Now the course is straight as an arrow. The Italian keeps cutting him off. Francois tries to overtake him on the right. The Italian moves quickly to the right. Francois tries to overtake on the left. The Italian brings his Alfa Romeo immediately to his left. Francois steps on the gas pedal down to the floor. His Ferrari almost touches the nose of the Italian, who quickly deflects to the right, then to the left. Then the Italian loses control of his car and flies into the row of empty tires piled up alongside the road. Fortunately, he leaves his car without a scratch. Francois flies at full speed through the big left curve, immediately cutting 3 colleagues off the road, who also wind up into the row of empty tires. Without reducing speed, Francois drives into the right curve and cuts off 2 more rivals. He gives as much gas as he can and comes back on the straight course. Francois maneuvers. Only 2 cars are still ahead of him. The last lap, the speaker shouts, the Frenchman is in 3rd place. Paris Mouse sweats visibly. Patricia sticks to him. He's doing great. Yeah. I've already weighed all my money on him. Paris Mouse lies. Again the big curve to the right. The drivers reduce speed. Francois gives gas and quickly cut off his forerunner, the Porsche 987. Francois zips through the left turn without reducing gas. He cuts off his last rival, gets back on the straight course and crosses the finish. From the speaker a voice thunders. Ferrari with the Frenchman at the wheel is the winner. Patricia jumps up with joy. Paris Mouse grabs and embraces her, whispering something into her ear. She nods. Paris Mouse kisses her on the cheek. ****.